Today, the economies that drive the world, the massive banks, global trade networks, and the price systems we use every day. Imagine that all of this once didn't exist. So, where did this thing we call money, the object for which wars are fought and empires are built, first appear? The answer lies in the heart of Western Anatolia, in the lands of one of history's richest kingdoms, Lydia. The Kingdom of Lydia, established in the fertile lands of the Gediz and Büyük Menderes river basins, was one of the richest and most powerful civilizations of the ancient world. The Kingdom of Lydia, established in the fertile lands of the Gediz and Büyük Menderes river basins, was one of the richest and most powerful civilizations of the ancient world. But the source of their wealth was not solely agriculture. What made these lands unique was an invaluable gift from nature, the gold and silver flowing in the beds of the Pactolus River. The Lydians were the first civilization to transform this natural wealth into a power that would change the course of human history. Before the invention of money, trade was entirely based on barter. A sack of wheat for a jug of olive oil, a few sheep for an axe. While it sounds simple, this system had serious problems. What was the value of the goods you possessed? Who would determine the value of the goods you would receive in return? There was no common unit of measurement that everyone agreed upon. When a merchant wanted to exchange his valuable fabric for another merchant's ceramics, bargaining could last for hours, even days. Uncertainty about value and a lack of mutual trust slowed down and complicated trade. It was at this point that Lydian merchants began to feel the need for a standard measure more deeply than anyone else. And in the mid-7th century BC, the revolution that would change the course of history took place. The Lydian kings found an ingenious solution to end this economic chaos. They took a metal they obtained from nature, electrum, a natural mixture of gold and silver. They divided this metal into small pieces of a standard weight and, most importantly, stamped it with their own seal, the state's mark. Thus, money was born. That small stamp was not just a simple mark. That stamp meant that the value and purity of the money were guaranteed by the king himself, that is, by the state. For the first time in history, economic security was guaranteed by a tangible object. These early coins were a technological marvel. They typically contained electrum in ratios such as 55% gold and 45% silver. Maintaining this ratio consistently was an incredible achievement given the metallurgical knowledge of the time. The lion's head relief engraved on the coins was not merely ornamentation. The lion symbolized the power and authority of the Lydian royal family and the guarantee behind the currency. Anyone holding this coin could be assured of its value. Now everyone knew how many lion-headed coins a sack of wheat was worth. Trade had become faster, easier, and more secure. The effect created by these small, shiny pieces of metal was incredible. Lydian coins quickly became widespread, not only in Anatolia, but throughout the Aegean world. Greek city-states rapidly adopted this ingenious system, minting their own coins based on the Lydian model. Thus, money spread throughout the Mediterranean basin, becoming a cornerstone of international trade. This was an irreversible, groundbreaking transformation in economic history. So, what does all this have to do with today? Every type of money we use today, from the coins in your pocket to the banknotes in your wallet, even the digital numbers in your bank account, all of it traces its origins back to that first idea, conceived in Lydia exactly 2,700 years ago. This small but revolutionary step by the Lydians forever changed the economic landscape of human history. One of the greatest ruptures in economic history is the emergence of a standard medium of exchange, and this transformation took place within the borders of the Kingdom of Lydia. Archaeological excavations in Sardes and the Pactolus Valley prove that these electrum coins were first systematically produced here. The stamping process with royal seals was representative of the first institutional economic trust in history. We should view the Lydian coinage system not merely as an invention, but as a cornerstone of today's global economic order. The story of money is not just about a piece of metal, but also about humanity's millennia-long quest for order, security, and value. And this story continues to echo today in the silent remnants of Lydian civilization in Western Anatolia. If you enjoy this type of historical and informative content, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.